For many in the class of 1971, the school building at 305 East Division Street was where their parents graduated and their children and grandchildren would later attend. For them, it was and remains a special place. The class of 1971 was the final group to graduate from the school building, constructed in 1916 as the community's first new high school. As the original high school building marks its 100th anniversary, 7 members of that final class gathered in the gymnasium on a recent Thursday morning to talk about the 4 years they spent at 305 East Division Street.
Well, I think we had a really good foundation here. The teachers were great. There was a lot of emphasis on English and core subjects. So our class was overall very smart. And I would say overall, so many people went on to very successful careers that would have to be attributed to our high school days.
The group credits much of its success to the influence of great teachers, like Shadrach McCauley, Harold Clark, and Lucille DeJulie, who still remembers your name when she passes you in the grocery store. Although the teachers were strict, looking back, the classmates say it was because the educators set high expectations for their students. But as we know, kids will be kids.
You got locked in there eating food. It happened right after lunchtime, and this was most of the senior boys' locker room. And Tommy Pringle, underclassman, used to hang out with us. Well, right before class, 12:30ish, he come up in his hand, he had this deviled egg that was really gooey. I said, man, what is he plotting here? What's he gonna do? Because he was very mischievous. So the next thing I know, he says, watch this. He launches this like a hand grenade. There was a group of junior girls by this wall over here. It landed right in the middle of them, hit someone. Well, here to find out, Shirley Valiente Worry
Your wife ratted everybody out.
was wearing black nylons that day. This egg hit her in the thigh area and just kind of ran all the way down her leg. Next thing I know, she's coming over here. I don't know if she wanted to cry or punch someone out, but she was so furious. But that was one of the neatest things I thought that ever happened.
As the school observes its 100th anniversary, the class of 71 remembers those who walked the halls alongside them.
So lucky in not losing anybody out of our class. We lost Millie Alton early on, and then we went years and years. We really didn't lose any classmates. It was incredible. And now, just of late, we've lost so many in the last couple of years. I guess it's our age, but that's something I think we always think about is for how long we had our classmates together.
The 67-member class was a close group, and that is how they remain today. Every 5 years, they host a reunion, and that's just in addition to the times they catch up in the grocery store and share memories. High school, they say, doesn't feel as if it was all that long ago. And as they walk through the building 46 years after collecting their diplomas, they recall where their classes were located, dances in the gym, basketball games, and lunch hours. For some, those were spent drag racing on Division Street or walking to Bozo's Liquors for a bag of chips, a candy bar, and even a Twinkie. Although they didn't think about it at the time, the class members say they are not all that surprised that the school building has lasted 100 years. And they hope it's still part of the community in 100 more.